Now we're going to St. Bart's. Bethany Frankel knows Paul Allen, obviously the guy from Microsoft, because she had went on a date with him. Check my earlier video if you are lost and don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. Bethany Frankel gets invited to St. Bart's with a friend of hers who I guess is a former housewife. And Paul Allen figures out she's there, and he at the time had this giant yacht called the Octopussy of all names. And she decides to go to this New Year's Eve party on this yacht. She puts on this Dolce & Gabbana dress that she says is like the fuck you of all fuck you dresses, like satin corset laced on the sides. I gotta find a picture of this or something if I can find it in the archives or something that would be like that. She puts on this dress and she goes to this Octopussy New Year's Eve party. The first person she sees, of course, is Martha motherfucking Stewart. Martha talking to John Bon Jovi. So as she walks up, she says hello, and Martha like says, "Oh, hey John, this is Bethany. She was on The Apprentice, she didn't make it, and now she's mad at me." Bethany just looks at her and was like, "Yeah, Martha, I don't hate you. You're like the ex-boyfriend that I'm still in love with." Man, Bethany, Martha Stewart meeting her match, eh? And that's not the only interaction. You guys are never going to believe this. Apparently, Bethany had done some topless movie, and the New York Post came out with an article saying Martha's apprentice because of this video that Bethany did. Oh, Bethany's on a date in Nobu, and guess who she sees in New York? You guessed it. Martha motherfucking Stewart. So there's like this big booth. Bethany just slides right in and slides right next to her, and Martha looks her dead in the face and goes, "Oh, hey, I just watched your movie." Talking about the porn, whatever, the topless movie. And she's so savage. And Bethany says back to her, "Oh, I just got a stock tip for insider trading." Like the best frenemies ever. Mind you, it gets worse. I know, it's insane. When we're in Nobu, Martha Stewart's sitting next to her head honcho, right-hand man, the head of Martha Stewart Living Media. During The Apprentice, Bethany actually caused a bunch of drama on the first day because she dated this guy, Martha Stewart's right-hand man, like the head of her media company, his son. And so nobody knew. And so they all were freaking out like the first day because it was like, wait, like, why is she on this show? Like, is it rigged? We are at another party with a new guy. We're now with Kevin Mazur, who's like this super famous celebrity photographer. So he has a job where he's got to go photog all these celebs at the Bette Midler Halloween party. And Bethany's his date. So she's like full blown roller girl outfit, like roller skating through the Waldorf at this party. And of course, guess who's there? Martha Stewart. Of course. And of course Bethany goes up to her. Fucking Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart looks at her and goes, "Oh, is that the same guy from Nobu?" And like, they totally look different. They're clearly totally two different dudes, but she just had to say like some kind of remark to her. And I guess Bethany returns with like some ass kissy type situation type thing. This is before her success. Like, Bethany was not successful at this point. So then she says that she doesn't see Martha until she does become successful. So we'll talk about in part 3.